Alright. I'm giving you. I'll give you the link right now.
You need to get rid of half these people.
I'm giving you the link
I
right now.
know.
Why are there this many?
If you're not ahead or like higher, just
Alright, I'm giving you the link, and it started. So yeah, don't be
If
dumb.
you're not
It started.
typing,
Okay, I'm
or
gonna
if you
make sure
weren't
this.
here for the past 30 minutes. Or, well, actually, a lot of people were. Never mind. You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna just start getting rid of people.
You know, I
forgot
just.
the match. You forgot the match name.
What do you
Seventh
mean?
Versus. You forgot to add the match name.
It's fine. You can just edit. You can edit that in.
Yeah.
Here, watch. I'll edit it right now.
Thank you.
Honestly, just mute yourself. If you're not gonna be.
If you're not a co-host, mute yourself.
Oh,
Okay, there
that
we go.
sucks.
Fix it, please. Or else, like, Derek will like.
It's the new stream. That's actually. What
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
Super
make sure you
Roger.
fix the thing.
You should answer me, Super. He's a lieutenant colonel. He's pretty chill.
I'm gonna mute people.
All right.
I'll mute Coach because Coach like actually wanted to like.
If it gets too boring though, we will start unmuting people because.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, if you're just joining us, Rifle be smacking 7th.
Or else,
For
like,
real.
but I mean, rifles not go 75, well 760. Thank
Honest-
you.
Exactly like we
Also-
said earlier, though. It's like, I'm telling you, rifles on their rally, but damn, they pop off. Like,
Yeah, but
Jesus.
7th is not pushing for some reason. 7th Fishbowl has not pushed whatsoever.
Yeah, I got
Alexander's
you.
main force is taking pop shots, and they're currently advancing the forest to take care of the small force of 7th onto the forest area.
Yeah. There's like 8 7th at Fishbowl, and there's literally one guy holding the entire push.
Rifles
Okay.
are just moving in rifles. They're preparing a push onto forest by the looks of things.
And literally that one rifle just used this shot. 7th can literally push and decimate Fishbowl side and flank. They don't
You
do
know,
it.
they don't want to.
Because
You know
7th
what
and
I
rifles both rely on counter push tactics, so no one wants to make the first push.
And 7th is pushing.
It appears that the 7th on the fishbowl side are pushing the second ridge line. They might be wanting to take care of the 3 riflemen on that flank.
I think that's
Yep.
important right now.
And the
Yeah,
riflemen are actually, some of the riflemen are actually falling back to the middle side while there's only one on the main ridge.
Yep, they don't.
No,
Push.
it-
Maiko
means
beating
7th are
all the
playing
shots.
it.
Wait, is this? OK Ninja beating all the shots.
Uh-oh.
And now
No.
7th fishbowl flank is pushing, and they killed one person. Now they have acquired the ridge.
I mean, that's a good position for them, to be honest. Now they have right side control,
Oh,
so
and
they can
7th
like,
is
organize
continue
a flank or
pushing.
something if 7 want to actually do something. If I was 7 right now, and if I was a right side leader, I would try organize a push that goes around and through the back of forest, meeting up with their other 7th.
And it seems that that's what they're doing just now.
Alexander is sending his force first over to the middle side to get flanking shots onto the fishbowl side.
Yeah, but now all 7th is
no.
pushing.
Yeah, all 7th is now pushing. They're pinstring in rifles, and they're stuck in the middle behind one bush. That one bush isn't going to protect against all of them, and they're getting shot from all angles. Fucking
Rifles is actually
back.
trying to encircle them.
Even though it looks like rifles are in a bad position, still getting more kills.
You have to remember, 7th is full of enlistments and LRs right now. They can't hit their shots. There's a few scattered carries, but they aren't popping off. They're not on the fray. Well, Rifles is mainly full of carries that can hit their shots.
For real.
Like, sure,
Here's that
rifles, it's like 7 won the positional game, but like rifles like keeping distance. Like even at this angle right now, for a musket regiment, rifles would be in a bad position, but for rifles, they can just jump shot you from anywhere across the map. So this is actually
Exactly.
not too bad of a position for them.
Yeah, I just noticed, what is this, 10 LRs just tried to jump shot one rifle and they all missed.
Very good.
7th are pushing on the forest side to acquire the giant ridge line. They're trying to flank over onto the riflemen at the middle.
Yes, but you have to remember, that isn't musket kill range, but that's rifle kill range.
Exactly. It's like rifles are just so good. They're skilled. I'm making a bold claim here, but I'm gonna say rifles are right now. They have more skilled personnel than 7.
Rifles probably has the most skill per person, like ratio, there is currently.
Let me
I
just
think the problem
check
for personally, I feel the problem isn't the skill of 7th; it's their strategy.
Yeah, exactly. I think I feel like that's
7th
good.
enjoys counter pushing, so they never make the first charge. They enjoy pushing back, but not the first push across the fields, even though they are literally outnumbering them like 3-1 right now.
Because
Exactly,
both
and rifles are it's like the same thing as yesterday against G&B. Rifles are being outnumbered twice. Like rifles are only rallying 13 and
Yeah, but rifles are playing to their strengths. They are better at sniping. 7th is not good at sniping.
No, they're really not. You can see just from this short time period. Even though 7th do have the
Oh, now it's tied. It's tied now between
position,
7th
they just aren't able to do
Rifles.
anything with it.
If now it's tied, if a raid timer happens, it seems that it would be.
Rifles taking the lead.
Alex
That's
Alex
no,
appears
not again.
That seems like a blumber. Dargio was, I believe, in the open when he was shot. Oh, 7th is pushing down. They are actually taking advantage of the situation. And 1 gets popped.
1 gets popped. That moment.
They are reloading. 2 gets popped. 3 gets popped.
Oh my god,
4 gets
7
popped.
cannot push.
The rifles are missing their shots. They have to. 7th has to take advantage of it.
Maiko
They
missing
are.
his shot.
They
7th
are.
continuing to miss their shots.
7 just
really
can't hit a
sad.
shot. Oh my god,
They
7
can't.
is just missing.
Now they're being threatened by the. They're getting shot by the fire team that's at middle. The 3
Oh my
rifles.
God.
Oh, 1 kill. We're making progress. They're
One
actually-
kill.
That's not a good push in my opinion. You
Yeah,
push
now
that much, you lose 4
shots, the
people.
officers are. There's only 2 officers remaining, and the rest are respawning.
Honestly,
7th
that
is
was-
running out of officers.
That was a
Some of the
ter-
7th are noticing the flanking rifle force that's near the forest area.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, just for that one bush. It's like they're getting sniped by rifles. For like
And now they're
two
falling
meters
back.
in
They're
one bush.
falling back now.
This
They
is
finally
exactly what happened versus 7 versus Marines. But it's completely opposite way around. Marines were all clumping up and 7 were able to snipe.
I just realized.
Now
I just
Vikings are
realized.
sniping.
Forest side. There's no one at Forest anymore. 7th is completely retreating.
Oh, wow.
This is, oh my god, this is a big upset for people who fought.
Why is the
7th.
cannon? Why did the cannon just get shot? The fuck?
Well, 7th has a large rally, and 7th
It
does
appears
like
they
it might
only
win.
they only have a single 7th on the forest flank, and that person's retreating the middle. The entire flank is open, except
Oh
for
my
these
God.
4 people that are here at the forest.
May I remind you? If you look at 7th, you can see 3/4 of them are LRs, and then
Exactly.
the remaining half are just officers,
That's
and maybe
not
like
good.
1 or 2 or 3 NCOs sprinkled in.
I honestly, rifles.
And the
are-
officers changed their rank to officer, making them big targets
Yeah.
instead of just giving themselves a saber.
7th has now taken defensive positions at the forest on the 10th ridge line, and some of them are falling back to the 2nd ridge and hillside.
Dark Geo single-handedly pushing back everyone in Fishbowl.
Very fun. Oh, that was a close shot.
Mm-hmm.
It appears they're just giving rifles the ridge line.
just
on-
wanna say,
on
this is-
Fishbowl, the 2nd
Yeah.
ridge.
Alright, so you know what I want to say about this, because this is very interesting right now. Rifles are really popping off. They're playing to their advantages. They're doing
Yeah.
what they need to do. They're hitting their shots. They're taking their opportunities, and this is what's getting them the advantage. And that's what's scaring 7th. 7th are missing all their shots. You see, even in the pushes, they're losing more people than they are getting kills. And it's just.
I
7th
hear
is-
you, and most regiments
It
like
sucks.
7th don't like the mentality of picking feeders. So as you can see, the bottom of the scoreboard is just starting to fill up with people with 2 to 3 deaths, and that's probably going to cause an issue later on down the line.
Hmm.
You can't have that. Like, look at rifles, for example. Like, barely anyone on rifles is kill feeding.
And there's these.
Literally.
Barely anyone in rifles is negative. No one in rifles, I think, is negative, except
Wow.
for 1 or 2 people. 2 people, I think.
There's a rifles lance corporal and a rifles private holding off a force of 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Honestly.
It's
though.
because they are afraid to push. I don't know if it's just a lack of leadership, like of the main commander, deciding on what side to push or not.
Bayonets.
No,
They
I
need
think
to
the
take
problem is,
advantage
you know what I
of the
think is why
bayonets.
7-1 push? It's because they pushed before and they failed miserably. They missed their shots and they got killed for pushing. And basically, when 7 try to push, rifles are just gonna hit their shots, and that's what 7 are scared of. They don't want to be shot anymore.
Yeah, as long as rifles can trade, they'll always win in the end.
It appears
Bro.
that half of 7th's forces are just sitting here at the hillside of Fishbowl.
Yeah. Just like
sitting
on
there.
fan forces, man. So relevant to
Yeah, 7 seems to be grouping up at Forest and Mid, getting ready to push. Fishbowl seems to be holding still, just talking amongst themselves.
And
Yep.
2 of the
Very
riflemen. It seems that Dark and Iron are currently just sitting
Okay,
there, along with Twin City.
The two commanders of 7th right is Maiko and OK Ninja. And then the main commander for middle, I believe, is Max. Where can I find him? No, it's
7th
Papa. It's
So
Papa
at least
Haja.
he talked with me.
And official Titus. Okay, Papa Haja and official Titus. And then for the Forest side, I believe it's Max.
7th were to go
Yeah,
over
max.
the top onto the fishbowl side, they'll have a chance to not only get the ridge in strategic position, but they can kill all 3 of these riflemen. They just need to use the numbers to their advantage and have to bullet dodge properly to waste their rifle shots.
You know what I feel?
Dark Geo spam crouching on camera.
Very. Wait, what's
Ooh,
where?
That's immaturity. That's probably gonna
Where?
get him. That's probably gonna get extra score.
The real question is, was it toxic intent, or was he just spam crouching behind cover?
It could be both.
Option
That's
two,
likely
that's
both.
option two.
Now both Maiko and OK
he just- this is
Ninja
my
are
back
here at
cover.
the hillside.
Okay.
I've been
since
told by
this is
Jaeger that
stalemate
Great
now,
Mount is also leading forest side.
It
Now,
seems
rifles
most of the
force have
7th
one
are going AFK on not only hillside but Tents Ridge as well. But
Oh, I
if they're
wouldn't say they're going
Tents-
AFK. I just say they're like not moving. It's. I
Remember,
feel
if this
like-
goes to raid timer, rifles will win.
I feel with 7. They just don't have.
Now there's
They-
banter
they-
amongst the riflemen on hillside on the fishbowl side.
Yeah.
The majority of the rifles forces are at the forest side on this ridge line, just waiting for the opportunity to get some flanking shots at middle or even in front if they're daring enough to do a full-on assault.
I think 7th is trying to wait for a raid timer.
I think that's why. Yeah, I think that's important right now. Raid timer.
Or they're-
Yeah, because
or they're-
in the end, since Dark Geo got those 2 kills on like Billy, I believe, they have to go to 77.
Yeah. So then
So
right
if
now.
they're the raid timer, 7th will win in the end.
Yeah,
Eh,
It's,
Could be.
that's not the best way to win the game. You
That-
know?
that's
If you're gonna
true.
win, if you're 7, you should be. You just have to bet Marines who fucking rallied like 40 or something like that. You should be able to go out there and show them who's dominant. But this right now, this is a submissive playstyle. This is
The problem with Marines is they over rallied in what they expected. They didn't have enough officers.
Over rallied.
Yeah, they didn't have enough
Actually-
officers to lead them all. That's the issue.
Hey, Khaled suffering from success.
Yeah, suffering from success, bro.
exactly.
And the 7th main issue is that their allies aren't that good at combat, and their main force is 90% LRs.
Exactly.
You don't know how to deal with rifle range.
And it appears that a lance corporal is sniffing the ass of a corporal near fishbowl.
That is fun. Let's
What?
watch that. I need to watch this, y'all.
No, no.
Hold up.
Yo, that's pretty.
Yo,
Mm,
hold
yo,
on.
yo, Breeze up.
Sniff A's, bro. Stop sniffing people. That's weird.
No, for real, look at Fishbowl right now. Look how many rifles are defending Fishbowl. Look how many 7th there are. Like, what the
They
fuck?
could go over the top. They could go over the top and decimate them, but they're being too hesitant and worried.
Think about it. I understand, like, rifles are good at hitting their shots and all, but you need to
Oh
stop.
my god.
For allowing these
What
rifles.
is
to
it A's and
take
Alex? Are we gonna
shots-
ship these two in the 7th? Oh my god. They're sniffing each other. It's weird.
Kind of sus, not gonna lie.
Where's the action?
And then they have
God.
this one. They have this one lone corporal sharpshooter at middle.
Ooh,
If
that's
I-
fun.
Go, let's see. Huh.
They want to raid
I'd
timer.
watch it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what would be happening is I think 7th doesn't know the numbers that are currently on this ridge at the fish side. They don't even know that the majority of the rifles' forces are on the forest side. They think
I
there's
know.
more there than what they think there are, but there's only like 3 of them there.
That's the sad part.
Kyle, I have a question for you. If you were 7th in this position, what would you do? How would you break the rifles' defense? How would you get kills without letting your own men die?
Well,
Even-
as you've seen before, in the earlier push to Fishbowl side, Maiko baited all their shots. What I would probably suggest is Maiko
It
baiting the 3
appears that
shots
there
on the
was
right side.
outrage. There is threat. The 7th rankers are threatening to desert to their officers if they don't do anything on the hillside. They're threatening to leave.
Oh my god.
No. What I think is Maiko can bait, and there's no
Yeah.
real men at Fishbowl side. They're all near the back. 7th can
That's
realistically push Fishbowl side, and win.
They could 100. Yeah, like they're running away rifles. They have,
7th is falling back again.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, 7th is falling back to their
7th is
spawn.
falling
I think
again.
actually.
No, they're falling back to that ridge, the parking lot.
playing count.
Well,
Yeah,
actually-
they're playing counter. They're all falling.
Now
down.
the
They're playing
majority.
Okay,
Push.
now shoot one rifle.
We're pushing down further.
Oh my.
I think
Where
they're
are
actually
they
going
going?
to spawn. I think mid's going to
No.
spawn for a bit.
No.
Nah, bro, nah. That's so. Oh.
Yeah, they're all
They're
so
running-
far in the back. They want
Yeah,
rifles to
they're
push, so
across the
7th can
river.
counter push.
They're
This
gonna
is
go across
7th's
the
counter
river.
push strategy. Like I said, they
They're gonna go
want
across the
rifles to
river.
push up, so 7th can counter push.
We've seen this yesterday. If anyone was at the GMB raid or seen it, this is exactly what GMB wanted to do as well. They fell back, but Rifles still just shot them. It's like 7th is like trying to go for the counter push, but if Rifles just stay on range of 7th.
Wait, Fishbowl is abandoned by 7th. Fishbowl is at
They
spawn.
crossed the entire river.
This is
No!
Oh my! If rifles might realize there's no one at Fishbowl anymore and push.
They don't though.
What?
They're just still there. They're still. They're not.
They don't
there.
realize there's no one
They
at
don't.
Sun Zoo Art of War.
Gave up 10.
This is deception. This is deception.
Guess what? Who would win? 2 rifle enlistments or 20?
Why is Michael at spawn? Okay. Everyone, just redirect their eyes to British spawn. Why are they here?
Wow.
Wait, are they all the way in spawn?
They're
close
at
to
spawn.
They're pretty much
What?
spawn.
So uses N again. Jesus.
It says HQ uses N. Oh yay! Do something.
Oh no! Don't go back to the thing where HQ forces you to push.
Oh no.
That
Is it-
sucked.
Oh yeah, and then 7th has abandoned every side.
Rifles. I like to say that Rifles left side still think there's people there to like presenting. Who are they sniping at? There's like these 2 and like
You
Rifles.
guys said that you guys start unmuting people now if it gets a little boring.
It's not.
Can we do
being-
that now?
No, because it's.
Nobody has died for I think 5 minutes, by the way.
You know what?
Right, timer question?
Oh my god, the entirety of 7th is moving to their spawn.
Oh my god.
They're waiting for a raid timer. That's what they want, a raid timer.
Oh.
Jedi's here
God.
now.
7th gonna win by raid timer.
This is so bad for 7th. 7th is not.
If 7th wins by raid timer, I'm not wanting you to win the season. I was rooting for you, but
Exactly.
you fucking win by
Yeah,
raid
I was
timer.
waiting for
Where's the
7th
link?
to win.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Where's
Okay,
the link,
Ninja's
you
looking
guys?
right, by the way, by himself. Just Ninja.
Caden or whoever has the link, can you send it to me?
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Link to what? The game?
This
All
Ninja.
Yeah,
the
the game.
rifles have to do is stand here.
Wait, no, I already have that.
They went to spawn, bro. They went.
They still have only 2 guys. They only
You're
have
fucking
Oh,
weird.
raid timer.
Great timer.
Oh, they have no
I'd like to
choice.
say,
They have
I
no
would
choice.
I would just like
The
to
Still
Seventh
standing here.
No,
versus
Rifles is still winning. Rifles is still winning
All the
though.
way.
Rifles is still winning. Rifles is still
They're
winning.
charging the
Seven's
bridge.
pushing.
They're
Seven's
charging the
pushing.
bridge.
They're
Someone
finally.
throw it.
They're across the bridge.
No, problem is rifles are still winning. So there's really like if rifles fall back, they can just win. It's not.
Yeah, 7's going. 7's moving. 7's up. They know they have to do something.
Rifles are gonna win though, because honestly,
Remember, rivals have got to 77. Technically, 7th has the lead. If I do my math correct.
I
No, it
honestly
doesn't.
didn't think it was time for raid timer.
because
There
if you
was no-
if you add 15 kills to 7th, they're still losing. So they're not winning. 7th
Well,
is-
they're
Why is
begging
the
for more time.
Oh my god.
I think I know we were saying like raid timer. and shit, but,
7th
like,
is
they-
going over the top on
was
10th
looking
Ridge.
for
They're
it.
assaulting. They're assaulting rifles.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think we need to just kind of process what happened. So 7th
Rifles is
like 20
popping them.
minutes, 7th
Rifles
come
is
back to
popping
spawn.
all of the 7th.
Oh,
Wow. This is
Oh,
depressing.
the rifles are falling back. This rifles platoon is falling
Yeah,
back.
it seems this is 7th loss unless they can turn this around real quick.
Exactly.
7th have to
Seventh
be
is-
The dog
aggressive.
found huge loss on
7th
my
have to
stream.
be aggressive
And
towards
seven
these
need-
rifles that are running away.
Fast 2K's now banned.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're coming back slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, y'all.
Slowly.
Three
but
more
surely.
kills. Two more kills. 2 more kills to get tied. 2 more kills to get tied.
Targeting is dead. Or
But
not.
Rifles is start getting the reloads back.
Yeah, that's not. This is like either team now. Who?
7th keep on being aggressive. Yes, keep going.
Wow. Keep going.
Yeah,
7.
this is what Rifles should have done. No, this is what 7 should have done. 7
Being
half
aggressive,
numbers,
7th. The
Rifles down.
7th keep moving up and moving up. They're not giving rifles the time to reload.
The momentum.
Don't let them reload.
Pushing them
Now they're
into
all-
their spawn. They're pushing them into
Well, they
their
can't
spawn.
push them. They can't.
They currently hold their
One more
rifles
kill
in
to tie. One more kill to tie. I think. Yeah. Two. Yeah.
One more kill to tie.
Yeah. One more kill to tie.
And they're even pushing.
Wait, if
full
Rifles
side.
just retreats to their
They're
spot where
even
there's a new
pushing
shooting
full
area, they win automatically.
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
Fishbowl side. There is currently 5
If I was Rifles, I would do the cowardly
God.
tactic of retreating all the way back to our fucking spawn where there's a new shoot zone.
No. Now
Now
it's one more
7th
kill
are
to tie.
spreading their lines evenly across the line.
Oh,
Their
there's
spawn.
Andrew Got Game is gonna die soon. He's
Oh my
he's
god,
the only.
7th
Yep.
are doing a
Tied.
all-out push. 7th
Wow.
are going balls to the wall.
But no, rifles can snipe though, so it's like
Rifles
I
are
don't-
sniping from their spawn. What's
They're
going
just
to be
sniping
done?
now.
What is 7th
Now
going
rifle-
to do about this?
Oh my god.
They can't go into their
Right.
spawn and rifles are shooting at them from a distance. What are they going to do?
Rifles technically should be winning this case.
Well, technically, if we have enough people volley fire one guy at a time, he will win.
That's good. Senencio says he hates their leaders. Wow. That's
Oh,
cool.
7th seems to be showing opposition towards their leader's decisions again.
Kill difference. Rifles are winning by 2 kills.
Official Titus 7th Lieutenant trying to censor the press.
It appears that Titus is the new Mao Zedong.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the raid timer was a bit early. I'm gonna be like.
Well,
Like
7th,
the worst.
Rifles didn't want to push, and 7th fell back completely. Honestly, I feel like this raid timer was kind of going to be coming regardless of how far we waited.
There's even
Yeah, I guess.
rifles that
And
are
then, but
reloading
from a
behind the
standpoint of view, it's
ammunition.
gonna be like kind of, oh, we were forced to push and stuff. But I
Mhm.
mean, they did fall back to spawn for no apparent reason. I really don't know what the game plan was. Well, why cross the
What 7th
bridge?
should
Yeah.
do. What 7th should do is that they should focus all of their fire at the ones that are at the middle, because that's like the least fortified place. Because the rest of them are on the
You're right.
walls,
Rifles
and
said
then
no,
there's
7th
ones
said
that-
yes. At 200 seconds. It's only because 7th wants to win.
That's
Where does media have a say in this? That's
Why?
Is it that plays even media?
But I honestly kind of want rifles to push and see what happens. I've never seen rifles really
The
push.
Rifles are winning. They don't need to push. They're at 22 lead.
Yeah, but what if they push and actually add something? Because now it's gonna be a stalemate. Rifles are gonna win this.
No, it's not gonna be someone's gonna be a win. The Rifles.
Yeah, Rifles are
Exactly.
being smart now.
That's the problem. Like,
Yeah,
they're gonna
but,
win
I think that's
because
unfair.
because they're legit in spawn. They can't be pushed back farther.
Rifles play back. Is that an insolence I see by a 7th? Oh my god.
Let me check chat logs real quick. Let's see.
Rifle skill issue? Gasp.
Oh, yo.
Bad player. Gasp. He's insolent, boys. Penalty for 7th. It's found out.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, this is a sad raid.
And right at the end, some kid ruined it.
Rifle
Rifle
skill
skill
issue.
issue.
Bad player. He's laughing.
Oh boy. Well, that was a toxic raid.
Well,
That
no,
was a very indecisive match, in my opinion. Even when rifles won, I still find it indecisive. It felt
In my
like
opinion, both of them
it
don't
felt,
deserve
it
to
felt
win
like
at
a
all.
World War. It felt like a World War One battle.
It was just a trench warfare the entire time. It's not really fun.
Yeah, I'll deem it a rel
It
penalty.
felt like
Come on.
it wasn't fun. It felt like a necessity more than it was fun.
Yeah, it didn't feel complete. It was like an incomplete raid. Like I feel like it was just the raid time was too soon. That's my personal opinion.
And it appears that Mako says, "quote I know, right? I'm so
I'm
good."
really-
When asked the
yeah.
question if he's toxic.
Yep.
So well, I think personally,
I
from
think-
my opinion, I feel like 7th
Should get a penalty.
didn't do enough.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they should get penalties.
Didn't do
for that,
enough.
but-
Their leadership was weird. I didn't understand what their game plan was, and we had some toxicity from 7th.
Who is the head commander of 7th?
Colonel, who knows?
I think,
I think it was
Was the
great
colonel
mount.
present? Was the colonel present?
I mean, after this is following with the Marines.
Anyways, I just talked to Rel. It appears that Rel agrees that we're gonna get a penalty for 7th here.
Yep. For toxicity.
Mm.
Unless there's another reason why. It's just toxicity.
To quote
Well,
Mink, the 7th Infantry, he said, "Bad HQ, easy, bruh, rifles bad, rifles
Rifle skill
issue, bad player, camping, bruh, rifles play really,
bruh.
Bruh.
bruh, we lose country."
This guy, I swear,
Okay,
you better get a
defend
mush
my
or
love.
something. For
I think it's a
that
troll.
toxicity.
I've seen other regiments who are being
If he
right.
says
I'm gonna look at the
bruh
chat
and
log, see if
camping like
anyone's
that, I
talking
really
shit
don't
about the
think
other
he
regiment real quick.
should.
Camping bros.
Cap.
He spelled play wrong, so spell right, please.
Underage
He
question?
spelled play P-A-L-Y.
It's because
Paladin.
casters sometimes check chat logs and search for shit like that. So,
Yeah, I do that because I'm annoying.
So he mixed it up a bit.
Yeah. He
Please
spelled,
note-
he spelled play wrong and play wrong. He forgot the A. Pretty bad.
Okay, so
Alright, please.
what are your personal opinions on this match from Rifles?
Seven-
Honestly,
Seventh
Rifles hit
terrible.
their shot. They did everything right, and they won in the end. They held their positions because they knew they
Yeah.
couldn't really push against 7th, who tripled their rally at the time.
Yeah.
Personally,
And they ended up winning.
Yeah, personally, I feel like 7th definitely had the skill level to defeat them, but there was just far too many blunders on the 7th officer's side of the leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very questionable decisions. I'd say like if anyone would like to question what
I would like to question Supreme Commander. What was his moves against rifles?
No, I'm just more concerned. I don't care about the other movements. I only care about the one why they went back to spawn. I feel like that one baffles me a bit. I can't really see a clear reason as to why.
Yeah. I was very confused. I was very confused when there was like 11 7th on like the hillside of Fishbowl, and there was 3 rifles, and they weren't even thinking.
And didn't push for some reason.
So I feel like the side's leadership could have been a bit better. They should have pushed at times, and I feel like at times they pushed too deep, and sometimes they should have pushed at all. They didn't push at all. It's the exact same thing that happened with the G&B raid against rifles yesterday. G&B didn't take their chances yesterday, and 7 did not take their chances today. So I really don't know what to say besides that.
That was a waste of a raid. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that the 7th Officer Corps should definitely learn from this. They're doing like the skill. They're doing the CTs right, in my opinion. I think that their combat's good enough. It's just they need to learn how to counter against rifles, because it feels like that they know how to counter muskets. They know how to go against muskets, but when it comes to rifles, like, they aren't bad at it. It's just like they just do questionable blunders that they need to find a way to resolve, and they'll get better over time the more they practice against them.
Exactly.
Well, I just want to say, rifles have ruined their debut because like they showed up, they bet Marines who fucking rallied shit ton, and they were looking like they were going to be the people who to fucking contend with. They're looking, they were going to go unbeaten.
And then today we just see this.
Yeah.
This does not look like a fucking regiment that will win season 4. This looks like a mediocre, might make it to the champions, but will not go far. Will not make it to the finals. They need to change something.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like everyone can agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah, 7th played it too defensive. Like, really defensive. They never
I'd
pushed
say that the
at all.
officers were far too hesitant.
Fighting
I
a
feel like
rifle,
they overestimated
rifles-
some of the sides.
rifles like thrive in free space. So
Twin
like,
City 10 and 2. Hard carry for rifles.
But you know what 7th could have done? They could have sent at least like one guy to like find out like how many is there, kind of like a scout. Even if the scout dies, they'll find out how many is there, and then with that intelligence, they'll know what to do from here. Like if they sent a guy on Fishbowl side, like even if he died, they know like, oh, like we outnumber them like 3-1, so we can obviously push them.
Well, so now I can't talk too much shit if we lose our 5th match today against GMB.
God, if we lose against
If we lose, we have to take back everything we said.
Yeah, especially since me and you are going to be the main commanders, right, God?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's Sam and C gonna be?
No.
Sam will be absent.
Oh boy.
So C will attend.
Let's just see C might pop off.
You ready? You ready, Nate?
I feel like that's gonna bring an end to.
Yeah, we're ready to like
versus
fuck.
7 match.
Yo, Nate, please don't snort us like boogers.
What the?
Also, Nate, is the stream over now?
Nate, you ready to go get
kind of.
those keys?
Versus-
Yeah. Alright, time for
Yeah.
versus Dragoons. Yay.
CRC